Welcome back, Kevin's Mobile Repair. We have us a Kia. The customer had their vehicle broken into, so we are replacing a couple of items. They broke the wiper slash headlight switch. This little bad boy right here. They broke the shroud, and they broke a harness piece that's going to go right here, but he didn't have this. It's for the ring that goes around here that lights it up. But we're gonna do a reverse process here, so I can show you what's going on. So if you had to take or replace a multifunction switch, yes, you have to take off the steering wheel. So we'll start in reverse order. Driver's side has a connector right there that will unplug and come out. You'll see a screw hole here, which will be right here and right down in the bottom. So it's going to sit on top of it and sit there like that. You're going to remove a screw here, disconnect your connector, and then this will come off. The process beforehand will be the clock spring. This is the only part you guys are going to have to be careful about. Disconnect your battery before you do anything in here, because you do not want that airbag to explode and smack in face, kill you, all that kind of good stuff. So we disconnect our airbag, or disconnect our battery, positive side, and then you just come inside and start messing with some of the stuff. The back of the airbag assembly, see these little pins right here? Right here, they push in. That's what a lot of other videos don't show you, is these little push pins, little pin pieces right here. That's what you have to push in order to release the airbag itself. On this specific model, you have a hole at the very bottom. So you're going to stick a small screwdriver straight up in and push the button. The ones for the sides, they're going to be over here. It's going to be the same process, except for you're going to, let's see if I can show you right down here. See, it's going to be like a button. You're going to get a screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver. I used a mini one, like, yeah, and it's going to go down inside here, and you're going to push it, and you're going to feel the little tension of the spring, the little button. Push it in, front half will pop out. Do this the same to the other side. Do it, it will pop out. Now put something in between it right in here, maybe like a rag or something, so that way it doesn't get pushed back in when you're doing the bottom one. So I just put something in between here to kind of wedge it, so that way these two top ones didn't go click click back in when you're trying to mess with the bottom one. And once you've done that, then this whole assembly will, the whole airbag assembly will pop off, and you're going to have two of these connectors right here. They are squeeze tab type connectors. They're kind of hard to describe on how to replace or how to take it off, but you're going to squeeze it in and then it'll pop off on both sides. The airbag itself, the airbag clock spring will clip in here, clip right here, and clip right here, and then it will come off. Do not rotate your clock spring. It needs to be in the same position. So when you go to take this off, put the steering wheel straight up and down. So that way, when the steering wheel itself will come off, then the clock spring will come right off. You don't want to rotate that, because then you'll have to do that stupid counting process in order to go. It's like all the way over, back, what's in the middle, that's it. So yeah, don't mess it up. Now, the awesome part for the steering wheel is there is a little indentation right there. That's a little piece that is splined. So a little piece right in the top is not splined. So when you go to put it back on, see right here, right where that red dot is at, that is where the spline will just slip right on with no problem. So you don't have to worry about recentering your steering wheel or anything of that nature, because it'll just, go back on. So pop off your clock spring, set it off on the side, up and out of the way so it can't be rotated. Two screws here, this piece come off, disconnect it, come out, and just put all your connectors back in, all your clock spring connectors, airbag connectors, and then away we roll. For the bottom part of the panel, you have a Phillips screw here, Phillips screw here, a Phillips screw here, and then a pop the side panel off, and you can gain access to those 2 screws there. Pop everything out. You got little trim clips here, one here, and that gives you a whole lot of access to down below to take the bottom shroud out of the way. There'll be 1 screw straight up from the bottom. So I know it's kind of a reverse order kind of process, but I needed to see how everything was done in order to explain to you guys how it was going to be, because that doing this for the first time was a biatch, because no one would show that, oh, there's little pins that you have to push, because they're saying you got to mess with the spring. No. This little button right here gets depressed in, and then it's able to pop out. So, any questions, comments, please feel free to let me know. This is likely going to be the same process for a lot of Kias and Hyundais, because it's going to have the same setup.